So, what's actually behind that unexplained fatigue, the bloating, and those endless digestive issues you're having, even when you're following your medication regimen to the absolute letter? You're trying your best, doing exactly what the doctor ordered, and yet you still feel completely drained. Well, in this explainer, we're diving straight into the intersection of cutting edge science and ancient Ayurvedic wisdom to figure out exactly why that's happening, and more importantly, how to fix it. We're basically going to act as medical detectives today. Our goal, to uncover the biological culprit behind that chronic brain fog. A lot of the time, we tend to blame ourselves when health protocols fail, right? But the truth is, there's a very common food silently sabotaging your gut health, and it's affecting millions of us worldwide. But don't worry, by making just a few simple adjustments to your routine, you are absolutely going to reclaim your energy and vitality. And I really want to approach this with true compassion. There's no judgment here. I love this quote from Lori Coots. After she lost 110 pounds and actually reversed her type 2 diabetes, she said that given half a shot, your body will recover. It really is an amazing adaptive machine. Your body has this incredible built-in capacity to self-heal. So let's figure out how to unlock that vitality together, completely sans fear-mongering or stressful quick fixes. All right, let's jump into section 1. The hidden saboteur, unmasking processed foods. We constantly hear about good carbs versus bad carbs, but there is something way more insidious hiding in our pantries. Dr. Justin Sonnenberg, a brilliant microbiome expert over at Stanford, points out a huge contrast here. While whole plant fibers actively nourish you, the hidden emulsifiers and artificial sweeteners found in processed foods are doing the exact opposite. These chemicals are literally engineered for shelf stability, to stop ingredients from separating in the box. But inside your stomach, they are actively tearing down your gut's protective mucus layer. And once that barrier is compromised, you're on a fast track to chronic inflammation. It turns out those hidden chemicals and highly refined sugars fuel a simmering metabolic acidosis. That is exactly why you get that brutal mid-afternoon crash and that stubborn brain fog. According to neurobiology expert Dr. Andrew Huberman, consuming these ultra-processed ingredients creates long-standing changes in your hormonal cascades. The clinical data is crystal clear on this. These food compounds are absolutely devastating for your focus and your attentional circuits. Okay, moving right along to section 2, the science, the gut-brain axis. We need to zoom in to the cellular level for a second to understand how your stomach is literally controlling your mind. The gut-brain axis is this massive biological communication network. Think of your microbiome like a giant biological factory. You have trillions, and I mean literally trillions, of microbes living along your digestive tract. And it's wild, but they are manufacturing the exact neurotransmitters that dictate your mood, your immune function, and your daily energy. If you aren't feeding them the right complex materials, they just can't manufacture the good stuff that keeps you happy and alert. But diet isn't the only piece of the puzzle here. Dr. Peter Attia points out something pretty shocking. Just 2 weeks of poor sleep, we're talking just 4 hours of sleep deprivation a night, causes a massive 50% reduction in your glucose disposal. 50%. Imagine half of your body's ability to process sugar just vanishing into thin air. That leaves you exhausted, highly insulin resistant, and desperately craving sugar just to keep your eyes open. And when you combine that lack of sleep with chronic stress, it creates this vicious cascading effect. It slowly but surely depletes your bacterial diversity and spikes your cortisol levels. As emotional eating expert Tricia Nelson explains, when we're chronically stressed out, maybe from overworking or constantly people-pleasing, we naturally turn to food for comfort and stamina. But that just disrupts the microbiome further, drives up cortisol, and completely derails our physical and mental health. It's a really tough cycle to break. Which brings us to part 3, the healing protocol, restoration over extremes. I really want you to take this to heart. The science shows that dangerous extremes, unproven cleanses, or radical fasts are totally unnecessary for repopulating your gut microbiome. You do not need to torture yourself to heal. Dr. Sonnenberg actually calls the idea of clinically flushing or cleansing the gut pretty half-baked based on current science. And look, extremes can be flat-out dangerous. Dr. Mike recently documented how extreme viral wellness trends like intense Wim Hof breathwork or ice immersion routines pushed too far have tragically been linked to over 30 fatalities. We don't need radical extremes. We need steady, proven restoration. So instead of those crazy extremes, the experts recommend a super gentle, transformative 3-step protocol. Number 1, ramp up fermented foods. Number 2, increase complex plant-based fibers. And number 3, maintain hydration with electrolytes. Actually, health researcher Thomas DeLauer notes that using electrolytes first thing in the morning, rather than immediately chugging a huge cup of coffee, can deeply remineralize and rehydrate a chronically depleted system. It's a total game changer. Now, based on a landmark Stanford study, the sheer volume of fermented foods they recommend is pretty surprising. The ultimate goal is to gradually reach up to 6 servings a day. Yep, 6. Things like yogurt, kefir, or kombucha. Hitting that number consistently has been shown to dramatically increase your microbial diversity and significantly drop inflammatory markers across your entire body. But while fermented foods get a lot of the glory, complex carbohydrates are their absolutely vital partners. These plant structures actually force your gut microbiota to slow down their fermentation process. And when they ferment slowly, they produce these amazing short-chain fatty acids, specifically one called butyrate. Butyrate that's basically internal medicine. It heals and reinforces your gut barrier, keeps inflammation in check, and regulates your overall metabolism. It's amazing how these basic inputs create such a powerful healing response. Now, hold on, actually a very important caveat here. You absolutely must ramp up your fiber and fermented foods gradually. Seriously, if you jump straight into eating massive bowls of fiber or chugging 6 servings of kefir overnight, you are going to trigger a massive burst of fermentation in your colon. And that is a fast track to the exact uncomfortable bloating and digestive distress we are trying to cure. So ramp it up little by little, day by day. Slow and steady wins the race. All right, let's wrap things up with part 4. Mind, breath, and movement, ancient wisdom. This is where we bring everything together holistically by integrating that morning electrolyte hydration, curbing our emotional eating through self-care practices like journaling, and utilizing targeted directional belly breathing. We are supporting the gut from the outside in. This proves that your microbiome is incredibly responsive to your behaviors and your external environment. That means you have so much power over your gut health every single day. And here's a super simple, mechanical truth that yoga instructor Adrienne brilliantly points out. When you sit with a slumped, collapsed posture, you are quite literally smushing your internal organs together. Honestly, check your posture right now as you're listening. I bet you're slumping a little. Sitting up tall and finding a little lift from the pelvic floor creates the vital physical space your digestive tract actually needs to function and process those complex fibers. On top of fixing your posture, practicing gentle seated yoga twists acts like a natural mechanical massage for those internal organs. By intentionally directing your breath down into your belly and gently twisting from side to side, you're physically stimulating the digestive tract and keeping things moving efficiently. It's a calm, incredibly effective reminder that your whole body is connected. Your posture and movement directly impact your microbiome's environment. So as we finish up this explainer, I want to leave you with a provocative thought inspired by Dr. Sonnenberg. You are walking around right now carrying trillions of microbes, a literal cargo of life inside of you. And you have to take care of that cargo so it can take care of you. So how are you going to adjust your next meal, your sleep schedule, or even just your posture right now to better nourish those trillions of microscopic workers trying tirelessly to keep you vibrant? The power to heal is already inside you.